Greetings, loved ones. In today's video, we will be talking about the Dunk Contest Jordan 3, also known as the White Cement 3. Now, before I get into anything, I need to update you guys on something, because like I said, I'm always keeping you guys updated. So the Big Bang foams, the date has changed. I repeat, the date has officially changed. It is no longer January 4th. It has been pushed to January 18th. Also, if you're asking me why they don't show up on the sneakers app or website even when we get close to the release, I have no answer for you guys, but I am expecting them to release on there, as well as some select retailers in which they'll do raffles for, maybe some first come, first serves, but I'll keep you updated on that. In today's video, though, we will be talking about the Dunk Contest Jordan 3s. To be more specific, we will be talking about some basic release info, how to cop them, resale predictions, and of course, a closer look at them, as well as some significance of the shoe, because I feel like that's pretty important. Before anything though, I want to know your opinion. Do you guys think that the translucent soles ruined an OG? Or do you think the whole story behind the shoe actually enhances them? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just wait until we get to the end of the video. I'll explain all that. In the meantime though, if you do know what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below. I'm really interested to know what you guys have to say about this, because it is controversial. Without anything further ado though, let's get right into the release info. These shoes will be coming out on February 14th of 2018 with a retail price of $200. They will be releasing to most countries, although they will be very limited, so I'm sure not every single country will be getting them. If you have any relatives or friends and family in the countries that are going to be getting them, definitely make sure to contact them. Maybe they could get them, ship them over to you. They will be releasing on Nike.com, also known as Nike Sneakers app, the Nike Sneakers website. If you're in a country outside of the US, it is not SNKRS, I believe. I believe it's just sneakers, like the word sneakers. But essentially, yeah, Nike.com and select retailers. So this is going to transition me into the how to cop portion of the video. So to start it off, obviously I want to talk about how to get them on Nike.com, also known as sneakers. You should always be using the multiple people jig. I see a lot of you guys asking questions. Hey, if it's first come, first serve, do we use it? If it's a draw, do we use it? If it's a raffle, do we use it? No matter what, guys, it's always random. Even with the first come, first serve, I've experimented. It is still random. Now, obviously, the faster you get in on first come, first serve, that'll increase your chances. But no matter what, it's random. You want to always be using the multiple people jig. If you don't know what the jig is, go check out this video right here. Super informative, super helpful. I take you step by step on how to do it. In the meantime, though, that's not the only way you're going to be able to cop these shoes, because they're not just going to be releasing on sneakers, at least as of now. So far, though, we have heard that select Nike retailers and Jordan retailers will be getting these as well. For instance, I'm sure that at least some Foot Lockers, perhaps even some Champs and Foot Actions will be getting them. So, as we get closer to the release date, perhaps a couple of days out, maybe even a week out, make sure you have the apps downloaded for the Foot Locker app, the Champs app, the Foot Action app. Make sure you have your account set up, so if they happen to release in a location near you, you can sign up for these. And of course, if they're not in a location near you, I'm going to do my best to find a zip code to where they are going to be releasing, and I'll give you guys the zip code so you can make up your mind if you're willing to take that drive. So make sure to subscribe if you happen to be new. Like I said, I'm always keeping you guys updated. I'm trying my best 100% of the time. So yeah, I do think that there's a chance that Foot Lockers, Champs, and Foot Actions can be getting them on the apps, but not just the apps, because on occasion, especially for Jordans, make sure you call up your local Foot Locker, Foot Action, or Champs. Call them up and say, hey, I know about the apps and all, but are you guys doing any in-store raffles? Because occasionally they do the tickets where you pick them up on, say, a Wednesday. If they release on a Saturday, you just wait in line, and whatever ticket they start with, it goes in a loop, and maybe you'll get lucky. In addition, obviously, there's going to be other stores, most likely other than Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs, to find out which select Nike retailers they're going to be. Right now, I'm going to be telling you on how to find out exactly which stores, because that's the information you care about. You can't just call up Nike retailers and expect them to tell you, oh yeah, just stop on by at Nike retailer. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to know which stores are going to be releasing them. So, to find out what you should be doing, first of all, go to solinks.com. Solinks is probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite sneaker websites. Huge props to them. If you go on there as we get closer to the release date, hopefully they'll update their information. They will have all the online raffles you can sign up for. They will have at least most of the in-store raffles, or the biggest in-store raffles that are going to be having them worldwide. Doesn't matter what country you're in. If there's a raffle somewhere, they're going to try their best to list it. So definitely check out Solinks as we get closer to the release date. In addition to Solinks, there's one more way you can check. To figure this out, go to NikeTier0.com, I believe it is. I'll put it on the screen. And type in your location. My point is, though, when all these stores come up, they have phone numbers, or you can go to the site and just call them up. And hopefully they'll say, yeah, we actually are releasing these via raffle, or first come, first serve. Maybe you have to camp out, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's how you find out which Nike retailer is going to be having them. Obviously, my favorite spot is Nike Sneakers and Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs. These are other options, though, because I'm looking out for you guys in other countries. Before I even start with the resale predictions, just going to put it out there, this is a personal cop for me. But, of course, I know that a lot of you guys actually don't like the shoe, or perhaps maybe you are wondering, should I double up on them if I have the opportunity? Or you might just want to know if they're going to be limited, because I completely understand that. So, I remember when I made my video on shoes to resell in February, I said that they won't have resale, or at least that they won't have enough resale to profit off of a $200 retail price. This is changing, guys, because when I made that video, there was no info whatsoever on a translucent sole, no info about the red stripe, no info about the 147, nothing like that. There was no info about them being limited, essentially. And that's what really matters. Sure, the demand, super high on even the black cement 3s and on the white cement 3s. Demand is way up there, but it doesn't matter if there's way too much supply. For these dunk contest 3s, or the white cement 3s, I do think there will be, because there's super high demand for them, obviously. Rumors are that they're supposed to be super limited. Not super limited, but at least limited. So yes, I do think there'll be some resale value. If you're asking me for numbers, I don't have any exact numbers in mind. You know, I'll just give you an estimate, I guess. Let's say a low of 300, and like the worst size, maybe like a 280, where you're still going to be profiting, so don't worry. And maybe a high being like 500 to 550. I'm just basing this off of what I saw on StockX. StockX was like around $600 to $800. We're obviously 2 weeks out from the release, so all early pairs. People are still a little patient, but they do know that there's a wide release coming. So some of those prices aren't too far off. So I'm pretty confident that these will have resale, guys. It's up to you. You guys pull the trigger. If you don't like the shoe and you're feeling like a little nervous, you don't have to go for them. Maybe you only go for them on Nike sneakers, because on Nike sneakers you get free returns. So with that out of the way, why don't we talk about the details of the shoe? Because that's what everyone cares about, right? Let's talk about the significance of some of the details of the shoe. To kick it off, we have the all-white upper. I heard that this leather is actually supposed to be really good quality according to early reviews. In addition, you have the elephant print. You have that white midsole with a window to the air unit, something that made the Jordan 3s super famous. You also have your red eyelets, as well as some white ones higher up on the shoe. You have your red Jumpman and a white tongue that isn't tumbled leather, unlike some of the other Jordan 3s that have released in the past. And of course, a little bit of the back of the tongue is showing. More importantly, on the back of the tongue, you can actually see a 147. Now, if you're wondering what the 147 stands for, this is the total points that Michael Jordan scored in the final round. Going on, we also have something that changed, and that is, of course, the translucent outsole. The translucent outsole is definitely one of the most controversial parts of this shoe, and it makes this shoe one of the most controversial shoes that we've had in a while. Some people are saying, how dare you change an OG Jordan 3, while others are saying, this is a cool concept. And the reason they're saying it's a cool concept is because of that red stripe on the left shoe. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, but to make it clear for those of you who don't know, the red stripe is where Michael Jordan made his jump for the dunk. And to be honest with you guys, I wasn't crazy about the translucent or icy outsoles at first, but after seeing that red stripe, after hearing about the significance of the shoe, it really did start to grow on me. And aside from the significance of it, you know, it still looks fine. I love the OG model, don't get me wrong, but these icy soles are really growing on me. The only issue for me is that they're gonna yellow, so I will have to purchase some sole protector. because I don't want these things yellowing. Moving on, we have another small detail. You guys know I love details. On the insoles, we have Nike Air on one, but on the other, we actually have the outsole imprint on the insole. So that's kind of funny. And it is the OG outsole with the Nike on it, of course. And to finish it off with the final touch, you have the Nike Air on the back. Something that tons of us love. Obviously, the Jordan on the back, it's fine. Like, I don't dislike the Jordan on the back, but there's something about that Nike Air. There's something about it that makes it feel like a truly classic shoe. Makes you feel like you're wearing a shoe from back in the day, and I really like that. My personal opinions on the shoe, I didn't like the icy sole at first. It did grow on me. I like the significance of the shoe, obviously. To be honest, it's a classic Jordan. Even though it does have an icy blue outsole, I'm going to be picking it up. I love the way the shoe looks. With that, I am out of here, guys. If you happen to be new, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep you updated as much as possible to the best of my abilities. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram. Feel free to follow me on Snapchat. Leave a like if you happen to enjoy, if you maybe learn something. Whatever floats your boat. With that, I am out of here. Have a fantastic day.